Hi, and welcome to Run Tall with Tim. I'm Tim, and I upload new running videos every week. If you're new to the channel, I post new videos on both Wednesday and Saturday mornings, and that's at 5 a.m. Standard Eastern Time here in the US. But sometimes two just won't do. We have a lot of new running shoes coming out for 2021, and I still have some shoe reviews that I wanted to share with you guys from 2020. So from time to time, I'm going to be posting bonus videos like this one. I don't have any idea which day of the week they'll come out on. So, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you might want to consider doing that and click the notification bell so that you can be notified each time that I do upload new content. On today's episode, I'm going to share with you my Nike shoe rotation. Now here I've got something old, something new, and something tried and true. And I'm going to pair these shoes up with my workout schedule. Now I'm training for a half marathon and I use Garmin Coach, which is a free app. I love it because it connects with my watch. And I'm a running enthusiast. I'm not an elite runner, but part of what keeps me motivated is when I'm training for something specific, like a half marathon. And what I like about it so much is my workout schedule will vary from day to day. So it always keeps things interesting and fun and challenging. So let's talk about the shoes that I'm going to wear to complete these workouts. And we're going to start with something old, and that is the Nike Pegasus Turbo 2. Something new is the Nike React Infinity Run Flyknit 2. And then something tried and true is the Pegasus 37. Now this video is not intended to be a full review of any one of these three shoes, but if you want more information about any of them, I'll put a link in the description below that'll take you to a review that I've done previously on each one. Now, before we get started, let me just demonstrate what it looks like to run in these shoes. I like to do that so that we can see how that midsole foam reacts when I strike the ground. You can check out the pronation of the shoes and all that kind of good stuff. Once we return, we're going to take a look at how these shoes match up with my different Garmin workouts. So I'm going to start by giving you just a few stats on each one of these. I'm going to start with the Nike Infinity Run Flyknit 2. Now it costs $160 US. It comes in at 9.9 ounces for a men's size 9, and that's the stated weight that they have on their website. It has a fair amount of React foam underfoot. In the heel, they have a 34 millimeter stack height, and then in the forefoot, they have 26 millimeters. So they have an 8 millimeter offset from the heel to the toe. Now, Nike claims that this shoe will help reduce your risk of injury from overuse, and they do that by incorporating some stability features in the shoe. And you'll notice as we look at the heel of the shoe, they have the big heel clip that comes around all the way up through to your midfoot. That adds to some stability. Also, if we look at the bottom of the shoe or the outsole, we can see that it has a nice big wide landing platform. That too adds some stability to the shoe. Now let's move on and we'll talk just briefly about the Nike Pegasus Turbo 2. Now these are the most expensive of the three different options. They retailed for $180 when they were brand new. However, because they are a couple years old, I did see them on Nike's website today for $109 on sale. And I think that's a really good buy for what you're getting. They're also the lightest of the three different options. They came in at 7.7 ounces for men's size 9 on my scales. And they feature two different foam underfoot. They got their React foam on the outside, and then right underneath your foot is their Zoom X foam, which creates both a soft as well as reactive, responsive feeling underfoot. Because of how lightweight they are, I think they're a perfect speed day option. Now let's take a look at the Pegasus 37. Now these are the least expensive of this shoe rotation, and they retail for $120 US. They're a middleweight daily trainer. They come in at 9.6 ounces for a men's size 9, and they feature React foam from the heel to the toe. They have 28 millimeters in the heel and 18 millimeters in the forefoot. They also have an air unit that sets up in that forefoot. Now I like to use the Pegasus 37 for that 5-6 mile workout, and that's because after I get past that 6 miles, I seem to be able to feel that airbag much more in that forefoot than I do with a shorter workout. So I prefer to use these on my easy, shorter run days. So up on screen now, you'll see my workout schedule for the week. Now, this is pretty typical in terms of, the type or style of workouts that I do. The length, the pace, and so on will vary from week to week. But in terms of the speed work and the long runs and so on, this format is really typical of what a workout schedule looks like from Garmin. And it starts out with Sunday with a tired run. Now this simply means that you don't have any pace necessarily that you're trying to reach. You're just kind of getting out there and getting the job done. And on this tired run, I was going 7 miles, and the perfect shoe for me to do that was the Nike React Infinity Flyknit 2. Now, I love this shoe. It's got just a ton of cushion underfoot. And for a middle to longer run where I have no pace concerns at all, I can just kind of go out and have a little fun, listen to my music. This shoe does awesome. It's got tons of React foam underfoot, and I can get dialed in on that upper with those Flyknit, with those fly wire system that they have in the cage of the shoe. Just absolutely love that. And I'm not going to address any quality build concerns right now with this shoe. But I will say that in terms of its performance and the kinds of things that I was trying to accomplish with it from my workout schedule, I absolutely love this shoe underfoot. It's so soft. And it's a shoe that I typically do want to take and pick up on my longer runs that might be a little slower pace. That's where I think it works great for my shoe rotation. Now, Monday, I was doing some speed work. I was running some speed repeats. Now for this, I'm going to be using the Nike Pegasus Turbo 2. I love this shoe for speed workout days. Most of the speed work that I've done on this particular workout schedule or this half marathon training plan have been speed repeats. But in the past, I've also done things like stride repeats and progression runs, tempo runs, and this shoe does work great for those as well. It's really lightweight. If you're not familiar with this shoe, it is an older shoe. I think it came out a couple of years ago, 2019, I think, maybe 18, somewhere around there. So it's been around a little while. But this is a really versatile shoe, probably the most versatile of the three, because you can use it as a daily trainer to log some really comfortable long distance miles, but it's quick. It's a fast shoe, so it works perfect for some speed workout days. But if you wanted to race in this shoe, you absolutely could. And I think it'd be really comfortable to race in up to that half marathon distance. So next up for my workout schedule this week is going to be an easy run, and I'm going to be doing that on Tuesday as well as Thursday. So they're identical workouts, with Wednesday being a rest and recovery day. To accomplish this, I'm going to be using something tried and true by Nike, which is their Pegasus 37. Love the way this shoe fits. It has a great upper. It just feels so comfortable. I get a nice locked and secure feeling across my midfoot. I feel like my heel sets nice and firm in that heel pocket. Very comfortable shoe to run in. It has React foam from the heel to the toe, and that's really springy, gets lots of energy return. And this is also a pretty versatile shoe. It works great as a daily trainer, just logging lots of miles. It's not nearly as fast as the Pegasus Turbo 2 is, but you can do a lot of things with it. You can accomplish a lot of your daily tasks. If you want to pick up the pace, you can. It just requires a little bit more effort on your part than it would if you were in a speed day shoe. Also, it has a great outsole rubber on it, and you can see that I was running in some pretty snowy conditions, and I felt pretty safe. It's not a trail shoe, but it does have some nice blown rubber on that outsole where I felt like I was secure when I was out running. And now that brings us to my final workout for the week, which is Fridays. Fridays are my long run days for my workout schedule. And in this case, it was 8-mile run, but they can range anywhere from, that 8 mile to 14 miles. And on this workout, you guessed it, I reached for the Nike React Infinity Run Flyknit 2. They're perfect for these long runs, especially if you're not worried about trying to set a quick, fast pace. But if you want to just get out there and log a lot of miles very comfortably, it has all that React foam. And it's a shoe that I can just kind of put on cruise control. I don't have to think about my foot strike. I don't have to think about my gait cycle. I just put them on and go. They're really comfortable. Enjoyed it very much. And, I'm going to continue to use that shoe for just that purpose. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little different than ones that I've done in the past. Thank you for making it to the end. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.